Hi guys, this is Tasnim. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did this makeup look which looks like someone punched me on my eyes, but it didn't happen. It's just makeup. And I'm really sorry if you can hear a little bit of background noise. It's currently raining outside. Anyhow, I took the MORPHE James Charles eyeshadow palette. From there, I took that purple shade and packed it on my crease using a smudging brush. After that, I will be taking the clean side of the blending brush and blend off the edges of the purple eyeshadow. So I'm blending and packing continuously. After that, I'm going to take that purple shade from the Revolution Trends Mischief Matte palette, and I am going to be intensifying my crease using this purple shade. So you want to pack and blend this shade as well. And then I took that same purple shade from the MORPHE James Charles palette and I packed and blend again. Finally, I took a clean blending brush and blended off all the edges. After that, I'm going to take that dark purple shade in a smudging brush and I'm going to be packing it on my eyelid. After that, I am going to take a clean blending brush and I'm going to blend off the edges of the darker purple shade. And then taking that black eyeshadow, I am going to be packing it on my eyelid using a flat brush by e.l.f. and blend off the edges using a clean blending brush. You can stop the eye look right here, but I took it just one step further. I used the MUA Hall of Fame eyeshadow, and from there I took that black sparkly shade and packed it on my eyelid and blended off the edges. I placed it just where I placed that matte black eyeshadow, and then taking that same purple eyeshadow, I am going to be blending off the edges because the eye look became a little less intense. The purple became a little less intense, and this is about it for the eye look. I just went off camera and applied some eyelashes. It still will come together, don't get scared. I am going to be now prepping my base. For that, I took this Becca primer. I'm not really sure about the name. It will be mentioned in the description box. It is very illuminating and will give me a glowy base. Moving on to foundation, I will be using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 485. I'm taking one pump of it and I'm going to dot it on my face. After that, I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend off the edges. This foundation isn't exactly matte and this foundation isn't exactly dewy as well. It's the perfect mixture. It will suit all skin types. I have oily skin and I love it too. And now I'm going to take a little more of this foundation, just half a pump, and blend it off because I wanted a full coverage look. And then taking this NYX concealer, this is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. I am going to apply it to the inner corners, to the outer corners, and also in the middle. This is the perfect way to apply your concealer because your concealer won't look cakey. And remember, when you're doing a smoky eye, always keep your base full coverage and a little more brighter under the eyes because smoky eyes tends to dull out your face. I then cleaned out the inner corners using a blending brush because it created some harsh edges over there due to applying the concealer. Then I took a pencil eyeliner. This one is by Lakme to tightline my lower lash line, and then applied some purple eyeshadow as well in my lower lash line so that it is in sync with the eye look, and also applied some mascara. This one is by Essence, and there you go, this is the eye look. Now moving on back to the base, I am going to be applying this bronzer. This one is by Beauty Rush. I use it so much because this shade is just perfect for my skin tone. I'm going to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks, to my temples, to the sides of my nose, and also below my lips. For blush, I'll be using my favorite blush palette. This one is by e.l.f. I'm going to take that coral shade and I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks and slightly drag it upwards so that everything looks nicely blended. After that, I'm going to use that shimmery shade as a highlight. If you own the James Charles palette, you should definitely try it out as a highlight. It looks so good. I applied it to the highest points of my face where light tends to reflect. For lipstick, I took these two lipsticks. One is by Colourpop it's the Luxe lipstick in the shade Mesmerize, and then I took that Jeffree Star's lipstick in the shade Androgyny. I thought it will look good, but it looked so bad, so I wiped it all off using a notebook because I was too lazy to get up and get a makeup wipe. Anyways, I used the Wash N Wild's Give Me Mocha lipstick instead, and this looked really good on my lips. It complemented the eye look, and I used the mauvey pinky shade on top of the lipstick to give it a nice velvety texture. I discovered this makeup technique recently and I love to implement it. And that's about it for today's makeup look slash tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.